Daddy D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down.
Hey everyone, I'm James, and this is the BunnyRanch podcast. So if you're listening to this, my guest here is a pink bear. No, I'm kidding. In a second, actually, we'll be connecting with one of our fabulous ladies. I just wanted to take a second to say thank you for making this show, well, top in Apple Podcasts. That's really awesome. And also, COVID-19 is crazy out there, and we love all of you. We will be back shortly as far as actually being fully open. As many of you know, like all the other states, Nevada is one of the states that is affected, just like everywhere in the world, and we are currently shut down. A handful of staff members, we are here to make sure that day-to-day operations and logistics are running. So that being said, make sure if you want to keep these shows going, if you want to make sure that you can show your support and show your love, reach out to those ladies, by email. There's tons of emails. If you go back in the episodes, you'll see different ladies, different emails. If you go to our websites, you'll find those. Everything you can actually helps. And also visit store.bunnyranch.com and you can get different merch. We have all these fabulous cups. We have this t-shirt that my pink bear co-host is actually wearing. The hat that I actually am wearing backwards. Unfortunately, I have my headset on, so I can't really remove it. And so much more. This actually helps us so we can continue on and continue all these productions and make sure that the ladies have a place to come back to when we reopen. So continue to make sure you show your love and support. Like, comment, and subscribe on whatever platform you're watching, whether it's YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, so many different platforms out there. So again, thank you, and let's get on with the show. So here we go. And my guest today is going to be HelenaPrice, who was at the Love Ranch and actually just literally changed over to now Sagebrush. Helena, are you out there?
Yeah. I'm really excited to start off at Sagebrush. Love Ranch was a great home for those years, and 2020 being such a time of change, looks like I'm going full force with the change. So yeah.
How many years at Love Ranch? Just to get an idea for everyone out there, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't know who you are.
Okay, yeah. So I started at Love Ranch in 2016.
Okay.
That was a year after I started my career in the adult business. And so I've been there every year seasonally for the past 4 years. Loved it, enjoyed it. I thought it'd be good to try a new house, and the company agrees. So yeah, I'm really excited to be at Sage. As far as I know, I'm still getting emails at HelenaPrice at loveranch.net.
Yes, you will.
So at some point, the email is going to switch over. As of now, I'm still HelenaPrice at loveranch.net, right?
You actually have both. So at the time people are watching this, literally be the same day we're putting it out. But you actually have 30 days, and it'll transfer over. So your Sagebrush email is working. So you can do HelenaPrice at sagebrushranch.com. which will be somewhere in the little down below, somewhere under her. Or else you can click loveranch.net as well. Everything is being transitioned over. So, but either way, you're still going to get emails no matter what.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
One of the things, I've been trying to figure out how to respond to people. When the pandemic first came up, there was a lot of people who I had appointments and had plans in the works with, and everything just kind of was ground to a halt. And now I'm starting to see things open back up a little bit, gratefully, or in my opinion, gratefully. So I think a lot of people want to get back to work and living life. And, there's like a balance there in between protecting our physical health from a virus and then protecting our mental health, which is like the ultimate determinant of our physical health in the long run, and this is like a widespread, like traumatic situation where people are losing friends, family members, jobs, and also losing our ability to be together with each other, and that's like a big part of what my work is about at Love Ranch is togetherness and human contact. It's is one of the greatest human needs that that I can imagine. So right now there's a lot of things that are different about my work. I'm having to offer a lot more of virtual experiences, which I never felt like it was my forte because I'm so like energy and in-person focused in a lot of ways. At the same time, we're amazingly adaptable creatures. And we'll probably put up with a certain amount of BS for a certain amount of time. It looks like that time's coming to an end. I hope anyways. So a lot of things I've been seeing people doing, not just on the adult industry level, but widespread is, I practice Buddhism. We have our meetings on Zoom. I go to like, virtual clubs and, dance events and stuff like that on Zoom. For the time being, just the doing focusing on what we can is super important. If we were just sitting here thinking, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like with all the stress on top of it, it just turns into like, it feels like such a huge weight, So, one of the things that's helped me get through this, like personally, is one, seeing that like my own personal problems, whatever my inner conflicts and things like that, like pale in comparison to the wide scope of things, and being able to like let go of some of those things and say, well, in the scope of everything, how much does this thing that I'm holding over myself matter?
Yeah. No, I am. I mean, I know 100% on that one because this last weekend is normally my yearly vacation. I go down to Las Vegas.
I know mine too.
Yeah. So like I had to do the virtual rave-a-thon for EDC Las Vegas. So I had to like literally, I'm sure my neighbors hated me because I was blasting EDC's virtual rave-a-thon because they had all these artists blasting music, and I had all the lights because I have all smart lights in my house. So I had all of them change to different colors.
I tuned in for a minute actually. There was some people I wanted to see on Sunday. I've been working a lot actually. Like there's a lot of people who and it's differing from the norm too. The couples who are using this time for growing their relationship, a lot of them are seeking entertainment, seeking to spice things up. So I've seen like a major uptick in like that sort of activity. So like just like doing as much as I can to virtually interact with people and have fun and explore and make sure that we like hang on to some semblance of our humanity,
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we can't wait to open up. I mean, we've done everything under the sun. We've cleaned beyond belief around every building, under every little crevice you can think of, to try and get like all the buildings up and looking great. So you're going to see a lot of new, like, especially when you come over to Sagebrush, you're going to definitely be in a whole new world. Because, I mean, we've spread out all the couches because we're trying to keep social distancing as much as we can, because this is the biggest physical property. So
that was one of the things I was wondering, when like in a brothel situation, it's almost impossible to social distance. And personally, I'm not one for the whole idea of any of it.
Me neither.
My idea of how we can do the best for ourselves right now is to, one, focus on our mental health and the mental health of everyone around us, and that's focusing on what we can do and not what we can't do. Thinking about like right now, since I haven't been able to go places and do things, I'm learning how to edit. I'm communicating a lot more, like I said, on OnlyFans and doing shows for people. So I'm building my skill sets in other parts of the industry that I didn't know how to do before, So like we can take this time to develop ourselves, not just professionally, also personally. I started learning Spanish on an app, just for me, especially being in Florida and Nevada alternately, there's a lot of Spanish speakers, and there's some good Netflix in Spanish too. That's been my excuse if I've needed to veg. Actually, I'm like, Well, I'm learning Spanish at the same time too. It's okay. But we all need a little bit of time like that too. You know, it's about like maintaining a balance for ourselves, whatever that means. I think being clean and sanitary and hygienic, that's always been important. So we can continue to do that more so. I mean, for me, living with an autoimmune condition, I already take all of the vitamins and supplements, and I know a lot about how to keep the immune system in good functioning order. And even though I would be considered someone who's immune compromised, if it were up to me, I would say no, people don't have to wear masks. Okay. That would be if I was in charge of things, that would be my decision. I have a friend working in a grocery store actually who has a respirator or a mask on all day long. And my friend's complaining that she's not getting enough oxygen and she can't breathe and she's almost like blacking out at times. And you couple that with the anxiety of being there, right? So like I'm really feeling for a lot of people right now and hoping that we all take the time to actually breathe, to, if we can, getting outside in the fresh air and sunshine, like all of these things. If we do this and take care of ourselves, we're going to be so much less susceptible, Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't tell you. Yeah, I can't tell you the whole plan of like exactly everything we're going to do when we open, as far as like what we're going to require. Just like all of it, like all. Oh, what was that?
Certain activities, if I'm wearing a mask, it makes it pretty difficult to do it. Like,
yeah. No, I get you. I mean, I can say that Nevada, all businesses are required to wear masks as far as like the staff goes, which would include ICs as well, independent contractors, for those listening and watching. So, but we're still working out the logistics and seeing what exactly. We have plans already ready. We just don't want to announce it yet until we literally are ready, because we have to make sure everything is here. So, but no, I totally get you. I mean, I took my contacts out. I think it was 2 weeks ago when I went to the grocery store, because I don't wear them all the time, obviously. And wearing a mask, I mean, it just literally fogged my glasses instantly. I'm like, oh man, this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and just being inside of a place for a little while and being stuck in the mask, I can see the difference, Yeah. So this is a time where things like the Wim Hof breathing method are so important for us to increase our lung capacity and boost our system. Like that's like the biggest places where I want to encourage everyone is to boost our mind and bodies right now, because we're going through a really serious situation. And I want to be here, and I want you all to be here on whatever the other side of it is going to look like. That's kind of up to us too,
Yeah.
Or at least it should be. In the long run, it really is. The lack of human touch. There's things that happen when humans interact with each other, and it makes us more immune to germs. Like sharing a microbiome with a person, letting it's no secret that the heart and the brain are electromagnetic machines, right? And when we're like close with another person, there's like a tuning and an actual like energetic process that's going on throughout that. So not being able to do that or get that, I think that is something that's going to really start to have a impact on people. Single people who can't leave their houses. It's really hard to learn how to make your own oxytocin. Hugging a person, it instantly produces oxytocin, right? So I'm going to actually be posting really soon on my OnlyFans self-love exercise video.
Okay.
So that all of us who I've been working on trying to think of ways that I can help people who are dealing with this, right? In the interim until we open back up and I'm actually able to be in person much more so. So for people who are single, who live on their own, maybe don't have pets like me right now, taking the time and learning how to give yourself what that same thing that you need as much as possible until you can go out and start interacting again, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some notes on that one, because all of that, I single, live alone, no pets, no nothing. So yeah, I definitely, and I only see people when I come here.
I'll totally send it to you. Yeah. Yeah. So those are a lot of the things that I've been thinking about and looking at and dealing with. I guess everyone, and then also listening, like being here to listen to family and friends, like the best way to be here for ourselves in a lot of ways is to be here for other people, because when you're listening and encouraging and helping someone else, it actually does the same thing for you, because none of us are really separate, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree.
So it sounds so like out in the sky, but that's like, it's how I actually see things. So, you know, and I'm sure a lot more people are starting to see things this way too, because we're having this time, if we're using it well, to do some introspection and to get to know ourselves better and to, you know, transform into the next best version of ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talking about transform though, I mean, because you've been keeping busy. You've been trying to stay busy at least. You know, what's some of your best ways to exercise and stay fit at home? Because I mean, I know you're naturally like really good looking and fit. So, because I've met you in person many times. But
Thank
you know,
you.
what are you doing at home, not just mentally but physically, to stay healthy and fit right now?
Well, you know, it's not that different from when I work at the ranch, because I'll set up a mat in my room, and other than doing my hikes and stuff like that, I go down on my mat. I do yoga. I do body weight workouts, things like that. So I have my mat over here. I have resistance bands, ankle weights, things like that. I like to dance, and I've been doing these virtual dance things. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool. You know, everyone's like in the room virtually, and they have like a person playing like DJing, and everyone's dancing, and then like people like get featured on the screen, and it's like it's really cool. It's super magical. The first one I went to is called Club Quarantine. It's a queer virtual club that some people in Toronto created. There's actually a Vice on it recently, I too. Yeah, I was like, wow, cool. They made it to Vice. That's pretty amazing. So, but you know, I think gathering in person is going to have to become a thing again. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. We can't let our humanity be stripped away from us right now.
No, I mean, humans are made to interact and to be interacting with others. So now, obviously, at least we have digital side, but very soon we'll have all the physical side. And I know some states like Texas and Arizona, they're pretty much fully open at this point. So Nevada and California, we're getting there. California's going a little faster than Nevada in a lot of aspects, but you know, we want to play it safe out here. So
it's torturing me to be in Florida and have the beach right there.
Yeah,
and I can't get to it. That's like, if anyone knows me, people know that the beach is like one of my favorite places in the world. So just like, okay, I'm here, but you know, getting out and walking around random places that I never would have been to before is pretty cool. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's one of the best ways for anyone right now to stay fit. If you know, if measures say you can go outside where you're at, I don't want someone to have any trouble about it, you know, but if you're allowed to leave your house, leave the house, get outside, go out in the sunshine and fresh air and just walk, hike, whatever. I think that's the best possible thing that we can do to stay fit and healthy. Yeah. And so I've been doing quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. What kind of, like, obviously, you know, everyone, if you don't know, Helena is a legal sex worker at now Sagebrush Ranch. She's also a porn star. But what are your favorite sex toys that are keeping you busy out there? Because, I mean, we are a company in adult entertainment. We have to know, like, kind of what you're doing. I mean, obviously, you can't show us because, you know, YouTube.
You know, I was just thinking, I was like, oh, darn it. Why didn't I have my toys here to show you? But I can't show you. Well, one of them is, I think it's like my absolute favorite toy. It doesn't look like much. It's actually totally clear. It's made out of lucite.
Hang on
so
one
it's
sec.
conductive.
Hold that thought. Sorry, it's flashing, so I want to make sure I don't want
Sure.
stop on us while we're going. It's going again. Okay. Sorry about that. Go ahead and start right where you started describing that toy. Sorry.
Yeah. So it doesn't really look like much. It's totally clear. It's like at its widest, it's like that, maybe, you know. It's not big. It's not, but it is conductive material. The lucite conducts electricity through it. So we're conductive. It's conductive. It's a really interesting way to transfer energy to yourself or to someone else. You know, I was using this for my shows all the past few days. It was one of my main toys. You can see me squirting with that on my OnlyFans too. And then there's one that doesn't translate that well on camera because it's a rabbit, so it kind of covers everything. So I've been enjoying that more so and more in my private play than anything. I was able to break that one out because, you know, with lack of other people, it's kind of difficult. There's a new one that I found in my stuff. It must have been part of a swag bag from Exotica or something like that. And it's one of those things that has the rotating cup thing that has suction. So it's like supposed to be like a sucking toy. Huh. I think I'm probably gonna like unbox that and try it out on one of my weekly shows.
Okay.
Let's see what me playing with this one for the first time looks like. And you know, honestly, there's almost nothing better than the good old fashioned fingers, fingers and hands. You know.
Yeah. No.
Warm flesh, even if it's your own.
Well, jeez. Well, I know that you coming over to Sagebrush, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a lot more fun. I know we're getting we've moved a few people over here recently, and it's just going to be a lot of more entertainment. So I don't know if you watch the other shows at all, but, you know, I've been in space, in a space station, you know, and we just got back, you know, after the buildings got sanitized for us. So that's why I'm kind of on the patio. You know, you have the, you know, beautiful stars and everything behind me, you know, because it's clearly nighttime.
We're going to be in space today. I was kind of excited about the idea that I might end up talking to you from space. But no, you're back on the patio.
Yeah. We took the shuttles back down, you know, just to make sure everything's good and going. And then we'll, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll be back in space. Who knows? Maybe I'll be in the jungle next week. I don't know. You know, we gotta stay vigilant and find
things to you.
What was that?
When you were in space, did aliens do things to you?
You know, unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that, you know, because aliens. But I mean, you know, actually, to like really. Oh yeah.
You asked them. You initiate.
Oh yeah, no, I'd totally have sex with an alien. But but I mean, as of yesterday, Space Force put out their first recruiting video, and I thought that was really funny, and it's the real one. And then last month, the Pentagon finally admitted there's UFOs out there, and there might be aliens. So I mean, that's a huge step. I mean, Who knew that 2020 we'd go into a pandemic and we'd learn that aliens are out there?
I mean, I feel like that's a distraction tactic. Like, oh, we're going to finally disclose everything to you. Here's some more scraps of partial truth for you.
Exactly.
Chew on this while we do this over here.
Well, I mean, it didn't even make mainstream news.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm like, the COVID-19's been everything on the news, and then we have, oh yeah, there's aliens. You know. But, well, with that, I mean, Helena, how do they get a hold of you? I know we can get you in your email. We said it earlier. Go ahead and say, let's do your new email.
I'll roll it out. Yeah. So for the first time, you're going to be able to reach me, HelenaPrice at sagebrushranch.com. You can follow me on Twitter at I am HelenaPrice. If you want to subscribe to my OnlyFans, please do. It's onlyfans.com/I am HelenaPrice. It's a huge bang for your buck. I do weekly live shows, lots of interaction, affordable customs, and I post a lot of great videos and everything. So I think between now and the time we meet each other, there's a lot of people who we're actually getting to know each other through my OnlyFans. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to come and visit you. So I have a little line starting to form for when we open up, which is super exciting. And I hope that you all will come and join me, because I'm going to be fired up and ready to go once we're open. Trust me. Even though I'm doing my stuff, like I'm the same way. Nothing beats that human interaction and energetic exchange.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I know that every time you're here, you always are beyond booked, and it's hard to do anything with you. So, because you're always busy. So, I definitely, if you need to make an appointment, folks, get talking with her and find out who she is and actually do it, because she books up really quick. You know, and it's crazy. And the best way to do it is to make an appointment with people. We can't make appointments right now because we're not open, but you can at least get in the talking, and she could put you in her waiting list to actually get you on a real appointment.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is anyone who's been messaging me, I'm going to write them back and just like give them kind of the down low, the skinny on how things are working, and let them know, hey, if you definitely want to schedule with me, let me know. I will put your email in the list of people who want to book. And then when we get the green light, I'll send an email to all of those individuals who are for sure like, yes, we want to do this. And then we'll have our chance to book our experience together. So,
well, thank you, Helena. Let you all the fans out there. I mean, make sure, if you want to celebrate Helena actually coming over to Sagebrush, you can head over to our web store, store.bunnyranch.com, and there's two different Sagebrush shirts. There's the white and the black one. They have little stars, and that actually, all those proceeds and everything go towards helping actually to continue our business and reopen and make sure ladies like Helena have a place to come back to work legally here in Nevada. So,
yes, legal, safe, professional.
Yep. With that being said, folks, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, and also give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform, whether it's YouTube or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, all these great things. Make sure you are subscribed and get ready, because we're going to be reopening hopefully soon. We're just waiting on our governor to speak, I think, next week, and then we'll find out hopefully more. So, but with that being said, I'm James. You can reach me at james@bunnyranch.com. If you have any questions or want to ask certain questions, you can email me. Or if you want to see certain people on the show, email me and we'll try and get it in the works. But until next time, folks, enjoy your quarantine and take some tips from Helena. Bye. Bye.
Can't wait to see you all. Thanks. Thank you, James.
Thank you, Helena.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch.